Okay, we're going to just press play on this 35 minutes in.
And I want to talk a little bit about the debate. My hair's a little bit messed up also. How's that? Is that better? A little bit better. Last night, I go on the debate. It's hosted by Modern Day Debate, which is a debate channel on YouTube. And it was me, Alex Stein, Lauren Southern, this girl, Stardust, this other girl named Marie, this tranny, and then some anarchist guy who I don't even know, and then this guy Doobie, who was on the last debate, and he's in the biggest politics Discord server on Discord. So it was a big debate. It was like 8 people. And what I was told on Thursday or Friday was that it was me, and maybe I just interpreted it this way. I thought it was going to be me versus Lauren Southern, because months ago, Lauren Southern was trashing me in America First and calling me a cat boy and all this other stuff. And then I was trashing her, and I said she changed her name.
Nick
and she
hates
got
Joe Kent. I didn't know that.
And that means that she's got a fake name, a fake face, and
Stardust, he talks about it in the super chats, not in the intro.
And so I put her on blast, and I said,
"Oh, isn't it worth it to watch it though? Because he's like evaluating the debate we were all in together."
I like the way he calls you this girl named Stardust, rather than considering what comes later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, you got plastic surgery and you changed your name and you're a grifter. You only came back and threw everybody under the bus to make a quick buck, and you're a centrist and all. So there's been this war of words going on now for months between me and Lauren Southern, my bitter enemy and rival. And so I go into the debate last night thinking, okay, game on. Now it's time to beat up a woman, verbally, of course, which I have no problem doing at all. But then I get in the debate, and right out of the gate, the moderator says that we're on the same team. And I'm like, what the heck? And I said that. I said, I thought I was supposed to be arguing against Lauren Southern. And she goes, I know, right? Sorry, blah, 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 blah. And then she's all nice to me. Then she's like, well, that's a really interesting perspective, and let me ask you some questions and all this. And if she's gonna be friendly, we've never engaged directly in a hostile way. I'm not gonna, if she comes on the debate and says, hey, and she's sort of friendly and flirty, I'm not gonna be like, all right, well, you know what, you're ugly. So it kind of disarmed me. It was disarming. And she's on my team. I'm there to win. I'm there to kill. So it put me in a bad spot. And so now, I don't know, I guess that confrontation has to happen.
Lauren was being flirty.
And we'll see how that goes. I'm actually planning on doing a stream with
her. Does Nick know what flirty is?
Her and Destiny later this week. So that should be very interesting.
He should.
And some have suggested that maybe we should all do a podcast together. And I think that's very interesting. I think it's an interesting proposition. So we'll see how that plays out. The saga is ongoing, okay? Me and Lauren Southern and Stephen Bonnell in this sick love triangle where me and Destiny are sort of like bros. We're sort of like BFFs, best friends since childhood. We're sort of like wrestling around, and we're lab partners in science class in high school and college roommates, and we're sort of like best friends like that.
Is this like a friend?
We know each other's favorite colors and favorite movies. We know each other's order like McDonald's. And
I think Nick might have just snapped, started living in a fantasy world.
And then you have this Lauren Southern.
Destiny loves me.
I see. I like that he makes like a whole like sitcom skit here. Like he just makes a whole sitcom skit, the whole plot about him, Destiny, and Lauren. It's very funny.
Do you think anyone's dedicated enough to him that they're sort of like he's got them to text them, just like actually created names in his phone for Destiny and Lauren, and he's got like a text conversation going with some of the gropers? Like
no, he's writing the script for their podcast. He's got a whole team working on a TV script for their podcast, and it's like going to be Friends-esque. Do you know
what the worst bit is? I'd watch that.
I would too. That's the thing. He's actually onto something here. If there was a sitcom with Nick Fuentes, Destiny, and Lauren Southern, and it's exactly as he's describing it, I would watch the shit out of that. What the fuck?
Has feelings for her. She's in love with me, but also she hates me. And I sort of hate her, but I'm nice to her because I know that Steven has a thing for her. So we're all sort of in this weird love triangle. We're all in this sort of sick triangle of friendship, but also desire and romance. It's a very strange thing. I think the chemistry would be very good for a show. I don't have to like her, but I do have to deal with her because Steven likes her and we are best friends. And she's got to deal with me because we're best friends. And I think that dynamic, that chemistry is going to be very interesting, maybe to set up a regular thing. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes, but that's a setup. So that was the one aspect of the debate, which I was a little surprised at. She comes on the show and she's like, hey, we haven't talked in a long time and all this. And I tried to get some barbs in there, but she wasn't biting. So I was like, I'm not going to be the jerk. So anyway, so we're going to do another stream, I think
like, let's see. Maybe it would be like, let's see. Maybe Becky can't hear it, but this could be like the opening music to the Nick, Lauren, and Destiny show, right? And just imagine they're like, I'm sorry, Beckett, that you can't hear it, but it's like sitcom music. Just imagine. They're all sharing an apartment. It's a small apartment. And they all hate each other, right? So it's a love triangle. Nick's in love with Destiny. Destiny's in love with Lauren. Lauren's in love with Nick. And it's just like bloopers and stuff, And it would just like, yeah. I think this could be it. This could be the music behind it. And they learn about their friendship together. And yeah, it's interesting. He's on to something. Anyways, sorry.
I think later this week, and maybe on Destiny's Cozy channel. I'm not sure. I don't know all the details yet, but we have that to look forward to. Besides that, honestly, I had a great time last night. It was a long debate. It was like 3.5 hours, but it was fun. It was a funny debate. It was a lot of fun. Destiny wasn't supposed to be on it, but he joined in at the very end. And I thought it was great. I thought it was a lot of laughs. I thought it was sort of some interesting back and forth. And
my audio's been low this entire time, for reals.
I think we're getting struck by America first. My internet just like crapped out. Is my audio okay, chat? Is that okay now? Am I quieter than Stardust? That's sort of the goal.
Okay. How is it now? Okay. Let me know if it continues.
Some people were saying that it was a waste of time and it was kind of like a bad format to have a lot of these people that nobody really knows. Like there was this anarchist guy, this bearded guy. I don't even know his name and I don't really know anything about him. And he was on there just talking and talking. And people in the audience are like, well, this is just a waste of time. Who cares about this guy? We came to see Nick, Lauren, Alex, Destiny. But I actually kind of like the format because it keeps it engaging. When there's like 8 people and everybody's fighting for airtime, it creates more content. And also, it also creates fodder because the people themselves become the content. And so like that guy was maybe the least famous guy on the panel. And I don't think anybody knows who he is. But he also provided some of the best content because he was a total goofball and we got to make fun of him. So I really liked it. I thought it was a real return to form. We've had a lot of drama lately and things got really intense after January 6th and still feeling the repercussions from that. But I felt like last night, it was like internet blood sports. It was like 2018.
It was a good panel, by the way.
Funny
chat.
And, bringing a lot of different kinds of people together, big personalities clashing. So I thought it was good. I kind of like that. I like the direction that that's taking. So it was fun. And the subject of the debate was about women and the war on women or something like that. And honestly, I mean, the topics are so asinine, like war on women. And at one point, I think the tranny, who honestly, that was a little bit weird, okay? Because that tranny didn't really look like a tranny. I don't know that person's name. I think it's a guy who became a girl. At one point, anyway, so that was a weird situation. But anyway, this trans
is
guy
Nick tangentially admitting to fancying Taftosh?
Yeah, so I believe there's a clip going on Twitter that showed basically when Taftosh said that she was trans. You could see Nick, his facial expression went like, "You can't see me, can you?" but he basically made a surprise face. But Taftosh is very hot, so yeah.
Oh, I feel for him. How are the gropers going to recover from this? This has been disastrous.
Well, I think Nick had fun. Honestly, I think the main point is everybody who came on the panel had fun, so it's fine.
Yeah, joking aside, it seems like I don't know. It had really good numbers, and everyone seemed to like. I don't know. By the end, nobody seemed to be soying out particularly badly. So that's usually a good sign.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just to show you how ridiculous the debate is. And he's making these arguments about, oh, well, the reason the wage gap between men and women exists is because men and women choose different jobs. And that's okay. And I'm like, okay, what is it, 2015 again? Am I watching Dave Rubin? Like, I remember hearing these talking points in high school. Are we not so far past that? That's the debate, the gender pay gap. Are you kidding me? And the same exact talking point. He unironically is saying at the end, at the 3-hour mark, well, the reason there's a pay gap is because it's looking at all of men and women make different decisions. So you're not comparing apples to apples. It's apples to oranges because men choose high-paying jobs and women choose low-paying jobs. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this is just ridiculous. So the subject is not really the important stuff. I mean, that's fun and all, and that's the reason for the debate. But it was such a silly debate, or at least the questions posed were sort of silly. Anyway, so that was that. But it was a fun debate. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. I'd like to do more of those. I think it's sort of a good thing we have going with modern day debate. Maybe we'll see if we could get him on Cozy. As I know there's some limitations because he is on Twitch, he is on YouTube. They have very restrictive terms of service. So maybe we could get him on Cozy and make it like a regular thing because it's fun. The last one we had with Alex Stein was really fun. This one was great. So, and he emailed me today and said, hey, that was one of the most fun streams I've ever had. I said, yeah, I totally agree. Anyway, so that was that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought it was fun. That's when you remember why I'm the guy. It's because I'm literally the best at this. When you watch debates like that, it's like, oh yeah, because, I'm just unmatched when it comes to charisma, when it comes to debates, or at least when it comes to rhetoric and the, being funny and all that. So that was good to remind people, hey, that's why I sit behind the desk. That's why I rule the Groiper minions. So anyway... but I want to get on into the news because we got some.
I just want to say, by the way, chat, I was doing the Minions meme like way before Nick caught on to the Minions meme. Okay, I was doing the Minions meme like 2 years ago, and I was like, I would unironically spam Minions at people, and I would spam my friends with Minion memes that were really bad, and everybody hated it. And then 2 years later, this guy comes along and starts doing Minions memes. Okay. Another thing that I also was doing first before Mr. Nick here came and started doing it is, the America first, okay? I used to, when I would talk about the way that I felt inside and, my pride in being American, I would always tell people, I may be of Indian origin, I may be this, I may be that, but I'm always American first, right? Then this guy comes along and fucking makes an organization because he's calling it America First. And it's like, homie, these were my things. What are you doing?
Well,
God damn.
can you blame him? Can you blame him when you're so clearly the savior of the white race?
That's true.
Like
That's true.
he can't help but take pointers. I mean, you've just dominated the market. Quarter Stardust.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm not rewriting history. It's something that my brother and I would say growing up, that, you know, we may be of Indian origin, but we're American. We're American first.
Groupers love Stardust, apparently. I mean, I understand why. It's sort of clear. And you notice as well, he came on thinking he was going to fight with Lauren Southern, not with you. I mean, that's a clear sign of where he's. He knows what he can take. He knows that he can't handle you, Stardust.
Yeah, he's too scared to fight me for savior of the white race. That's all I'm saying. So
I want to move quickly through this Taiwan story so we can get to our election results. That's the big thing. But
country first is not an original set of words. Okay, boss it. Okay, boss it. Wow. I'm not a fascist, okay? Country first is not an original set of... I'm just saying, okay? We're reviving a huge 1920s movement, but go off. Okay? I'm just saying, I said it, okay? I said it first, okay? My mom was into Minions 3 years ago, unironically. Exactly. I was just doing the wine mom meme, you know? Like, yeah. So, okay, fine, guys. Whatever. You're remaking a 1920s movement or whatever. What? Okay, fine. Just take everything from me. Take everything from me. Whatever.
Polls to close. Let me just double check on Telegram and see if we have any updates. If we have any calls, and it looks like, and this is interesting, with 57% reported in Washington's 3rd district, no call.
Okay. I think the next part is 3 hours and 37 minutes in. 3 hours, 37. Let's go to 3 hours and 36 about.
I think that's more. I hate talking about this because this is such like a, cringe, pussy worship conversation. But I think the kind of like, quirky look, different. I'm like, maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm just eccentric. But I like alternative. I like sort of more plain looking. When you think about like a bombshell blonde or blonde bombshell, whatever, other races. But he was just like, shut up. Like, okay. So yeah, and they're saying that because like I'm wrong for sure. So yeah, that was cat. Great moment.
Ritz Garbage sent $10. China. Imagine if America loses Afghanistan, Ukraine, and Taiwan, all inevitable, under Joe Biden before Trump comes back in 2024. Who knew the plan could be this good? China versus Taiwan is pure kino.
Honestly, that would cement Joe Biden's legacy as one of the greatest presidents ever, certainly.
Micah sent $3. Marie Fuentes?
I don't know about that, man. Every time she started talking, I was just like, are you kidding me, man? She's just got that like loud, like deep woman voice. You know what I mean? Like there are some women that have like that voice. She sounds like a belligerent woman on like a TV show or something, like on a sitcom. And every time she started talking, it was like, oh, okay, well. And I was just like, it was just grating. Frankly, I know that's maybe hurtful to say, but it was grating. So I don't know if I really need a Fox News GF. I don't think I need Fox News GF blasting my ear off about, the recession or what. Did you know that they won't call it a recession because, but they would under Trump? All right. Yeah. Can you just bring me some breakfast for crying out loud? I don't really care. So that was rough, man. It was just booming, bellowing female voice, softball voice. And so I don't know. I mean, she was good looking. She's a good looking girl. Not really my type. I don't really like the blonde look, if I'm being honest.
I'm surprised at that. For somebody who's
Frankly, I like Asian. I like other.
For somebody who is like into all that, like it seems more like Western chauvinism. I'm very surprised.
Well, not everyone's going to like blondes.
Yeah, I suppose.
He's allowed to have personal tastes. But yeah, it is a bit. It's hard to tell whether it's just memes, because it's not the first time he's talked about finding non sort of blonde, blue-eyed, attractive. Because he's previously said that on another panel with you. Would he call you hot in a weird way?
Something like that, yeah. Like a cartoon character.
Okay, well that's not as nice. But
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was funny when he said it. Let's see here.
Grating. Frankly, I know that's maybe hurtful to say, but it was grating. So I don't know if I really need a Fox News GF. I don't think I need Fox News GF blasting my ear off about, the recession or what. Did you know that they won't call it a recession because, but they would under Trump? All right. Yeah, can you just bring me some breakfast for crying out loud? I don't really care. So that was rough, man. It was just booming, bellowing female voice, softball voice. And yeah,
she spoke really well.
She's good looking. She's a good looking girl. Not really my type. I don't really like the blonde look, if I'm being honest. I like the brown hair. Frankly, I like Asian. I like other races, which is really unfortunate for me. But if I do like white people, I like brown hair. Okay, I like women that are Italian, brown hair. I like blondes. I mean, what guy doesn't like blondes? I mean, you can't really not like them. But to me, they're almost too much. You know what I mean? Like, I think that a girl that is more homely looking, like Girl Next Door.
Homely? What the fuck? Bruh.
I can't believe that's the point at which you get offended. For fuck's sake.
Oh my god, he called me homely.
I think that's more. I hate talking about this because this is such like a cringe, pussy worship conversation. But I think the kind of like quirky look, different. I'm like, maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm just eccentric. But I like alternative. I like sort of more plain looking.
Plain
looking. When you think about
plain looking. Okay. All right. I see.
Bombshell blonde or blonde bombshell or whatever. It's almost like a little bit too much. It's like you need kind of like needs to be more of a tension there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just not vanilla like that. To me that's very vanilla. I'm not a very vanilla guy. I'm very alternative. I'm very eccentric. And to sort of like hottest girl, it's not really the same as like a really beautiful woman who's or a woman of like another race, or like a emo girl or a goth girl, like girl with the beanie, that kind of thing. Girl with Doc Martens on. It's a little different. So that's sort of my position on that. So I mean, yeah, she's a pretty girl, but I'm not like, oh, that's my dream girl or something. So, and I don't know how old she is, if she's my age or not, but yeah, it's not going to work out for a variety of reasons. Point being, it's not going to work out for a variety of reasons. Sort of loud voice and the Fox News talking points and this, she's very loud. And that whole like, it's just not really the look that I'm going for there. So, yeah, so that's my take on that. Stardust, on the other hand, the Sanpaku eye, she looks insane. She looks totally insane. She looks like a total crazy person.
What the fuck, bro?
Look, I'm not saying that he's right, okay? I'm not saying he's correct, but are you really saying that you don't have sort of like those eyes that look like you can see
crazy eyes?
I'm sorry, I've seen you on panels. I'm not saying you've got crazy eyes, but like, yeah, I mean, I've seen you get angry at people. You look like you could see them dead. I think that could be a fair assessment.
Oh my god.
Have you ever watched the footage back of you playing Minecraft and searching for diamonds?
Yes.
Like, seriously. Like,
and I have to really work on my faces, because when I'm doing that, I look way too intense. I look like I'm killing somebody. Sanpaku eyes, yeah, it's like the I don't have okay. People are saying I have crazy eyes now. Well, okay. All right. You know what? Fuck you guys. All right.
Looking at that woman's eyes and you see Vishnu. You see the destroyer of worlds. You see just burning. You see the elephant man, multi-armed Hindu god. You see chaos. You see the world becoming.
Oh my god.
So it's a little.
I don't know. I think
bit
you should
different,
own
a
this
little bit-
description.
Like I said, it's a little.
You know, I am not against it. You see Vishnu in my eyes. All right, fine. Based. Let's go with it. Honestly, Stardust is way more based than Nick. Well, okay, I'm not reading the rest of that. I'm not. Look, Stardust. The stream thumbnail is fantastic. Thank you.
Vishnu dust. Yes, no, that's not one. Vishnu dust.
Alternative. I'm different. It's too basic for me. It's too basic. Oh, you like the beautiful blonde girl? It's like, no, it's too basic for me. That's the same reason I didn't want to go to BU and like be a lawyer. Okay, and my tastes are the same way about that. In the same way that I didn't become like a lawyer or like work for the GOP. Same thing is true about. I'm not gonna go with Blondie or whatever. Blondie. Conservative gun girl or whatever. So I'm a little bit more complicated than that. Okay, I'm a little bit deeper than that. I'm a little bit more complex and sophisticated than that, actually. Than just sort of plain Jane, whatever. That's like saying, what's your dream car? A Lamborghini. That's the equivalent of that. What's your dream car? A Lamborghini. I want a Lambo. That's the same thing. Same concept, okay? Same story there. I want a Lambo. What's your favorite food? Lobster. Okay.
What?
And who
What
do you
is
like?
he saying?
That blonde model-looking girl. Oh, okay, whatever.
Saying these are like the basic
This is lame. It's
things
boring.
of,
Where's
like,
the imagination? Huh?
people
Where's the
fantasy.
imagination?
I guess.
It's like, oh, I'm going to buy a Lamborghini and a Ferrari and have a giant mansion.
What's your favorite food? Lobster. I've never heard anybody say lobster.
I mean, lobster's nice, but like...
I don't know. I don't like lobster. Lobster is like sea bugs. Sea insects.
Sea bugs?
Yeah, you guys like
know.
lobsters? You're disgusting. You're just eating a giant insect, okay?
Well, I mean, that's part of the long-term plan, isn't it? Eat bugs, live in the cage. It's great. It's a great reset meme.
Oh.
Eat the bugs. But no, I think steak's good, basic food, decent meat. Rack lobster. Eat all crabs. Okay, chat. I think that's a little far. I think we all know that crabs aren't for eating. Crabs are friends. Be nice to crabs. Down with crabs. This is just turning into a crab of use.
All right, we're getting back to this.
Where's the tension? Where's the conflict? Where's the mystery? Where's any of that? Where's the fighting? Where's the contradiction? Where is that? It's not present there. So it's not really that interesting, is it? No, it's not. It's like t-shirts, like white t-shirt, okay, or pants. It's like jeans. You're like the jeans of people. You're like the jeans of people. I don't want to wear jeans. I want to wear Yeezy Gap pants that look too big.
Unironically, the jeans of people may be my new favorite insult.
Where's the duality? Where's the tension and the harmony? Where's that sort of dynamism? It's not there. It's not there. I'm sorry. So, it's a basic lady for a basic guy. Now she's beautiful and she's nice and all that, but just, I'm just a little bit more out there. Okay. I'm just a little bit more out there, for better or for worse. I'm a schizoid, eccentric loner with, nobody really understands me. Nobody really fully gets it. And that's okay, So I'm trouble. She doesn't want any part of this, because she's going to want to come in and be like, Nick, why are you so mad all the time? You understand that if I ever married a woman like that, do you know what that would look like? She'd be like, man, you're so mad all the time. Why are you doing that? Why are you so unpleasant? Can't we just have like a normal Thanksgiving and stuff like that? And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. She's going to be like making a chore chart and doing crafts with the kids. And I'm going to be like, I'm going to be like running up to a dead horse and being like, I understand you, like it's just not going to work. That's not compatibility. So I'm saving her. It's a dark path that she is not equipped to go down. Okay. I'm haunted house. She's Princess Peach. It's not going to work. So,
I'm going to run up to a dead horse and be like, I understand you.
Did you imagine if someone did that on a date? Just like you firstly finding a dead horse and you just like your date's reaction is, I'm just going to run up to it and just be like, I understand you, just standing over it. Oh God, I can see why people find this guy captivating.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Kathy Zhu is she's a little bit insane, a little twisted. Same thing with Stardust, a little bit crazy. Like to look in your eyes and like she would kill you, and she would kill like a room full of people.
I would not kill a room full of people.
That's the kind of compatibility that we're talking about. That's the difference. So Marie Fuentes, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen for her own good. Primarily for my own good, but secondarily for her own good as well. I'm telling you, it wouldn't go well. She'd be like, let's take a vacation to Aspen and go skiing. And I'm like, I want to live underground. I'll be like, I like living underground because it's cold and dark and I could open my eyes all the way. And she'll be like, what does that mean? I'd be like, you wouldn't understand. So I don't know I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm an asexual incel. What am I gonna do? It's a great question. Okay, I've been asking myself that question for a long time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't rush it. Don't rush me. Stop getting in my business. Stop analyzing me. Okay. All right. I'm weird. I'm eccentric. Okay. That's really kind of my business. And, I'm going to get my wife and I'm going to have my kids, all right, as long as that happens. It's not really your business what the details are, is it? So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But hopefully the right insane person will sort of like trap me. Not like that. Not like that. I meant like in a cage, like literally. Like hopefully the right biological woman is what I meant. Hopefully the right biological woman will sort of like force herself onto me, like Stardust. Like what if Stardust trapped me in some kind of like Indian temple, like Temple of Doom. What if Stardust trapped me in some kind of like Temple of Doom jungle trap and said like, if you don't marry me, I'm gonna rip your heart out and eat it. And I'm just sort of waiting for something like that to happen, frankly. I'm waiting for Kathy Zhu to send her ninjas. I'm waiting for Kathy Zhu to send her soldiers of the Imperial Chinese Army to sort of capture
of all the stereotypes this guy could pick, he picks like the most wrong stereotype too, right? He picks not a stereotype that's even funny or accurate. This is the one that he picks. He wants me to do this to him? What the fuck? Look, there is a wide variety of cultures within India, okay? I don't know anything about this one. I've never seen anybody do this in real life. I don't know that I can do this. If you don't think this is the hottest thing a woman can do, you're basically gay. What? He wants me to do this to him? Where does it stop, Nick? Where do you want me to? Well, that is something.
And send me on a cargo ship to China and that kind of thing, because otherwise I don't know, I don't know how it's going to develop organically. Like I'm not going to go to Starbucks and order plain coffee and sit there and wait for it, and some goth Asian girl who looks white is going to be there like, oh, the coffee with cream and sugar, that's me too. And we're like, oh, we have the same order. Like that's just not going to happen, So how is it going to happen? Well, like I said, some kind of unforeseeable, bizarre situation is going to happen. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm gonna be taking my state visit to India, meeting with the Indian government, and then like a giant net will descend from the jungle canopy, and Stardust and the villagers will take me to the village and force a marriage, so something crazy like that.
What the fuck, so, anyway, bro?
This is such a detailed fantasy.
It's so specific. It's so specific. I'm so fucking confused. What the fuck is going on?
I'm kidding, somewhat. I'm a little bit kidding, but that's sort of broadly why it's just never going to work out between me and Marie. So to answer your question, that's why it's just never going to work out between me and Marie. So did you get all that? That's why it's just never going to work out.
Okay, so I do have to give him credit. He's very good at going and rambling on these tangents for going on and on and on these tangents that are so bizarre. Like, no wonder the dude he pulls the crowds if he does.
I mean, to be fair, like wanting an arranged marriage to be forced on him is almost a bit on brand. Let's be honest.
I guess. I'm very confused. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, it can't happen. But I appreciate the question. So that's me. That's my life. That's, I never pretended to be 6'3", Chad quarterback who's gonna, I always said I'm the eccentric guy who's gonna wind up with the goth GF. Okay, who's gonna wind up with Grimes, or the equivalent. So I don't think anybody should really be that. Nobody can, you might not like that, but nobody could really say that they're like feel cheated or something, like they feel like they were, that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, frankly. So anyway.
Micah sent $3. Stardust has dollar store opinions. Call them 7-Eleven.
Unbelievable.
That's good. That's funny.
The level of disrespect.
Polish_mail sent $3. Marie Fuentes. Incel by the way.
I am an incel. She wants nothing to do with me. I'm bad news. I am an incel.
Hustlin' Russian sent $5. Hey Nick, I'm feeling depressed after being ghosted by a girl I was talking to for a few weeks. But you've already cheered me up. Maybe this is a sign from God to continue to be his warrior.
This guy was like, well, I was going to be God's warrior, but then a girl stopped talking to me on Snapchat. Maybe this is I feel better now. Maybe what's wrong with you? Like, where are your priorities, man? This guy is really like, oh, I was going to kill myself because this girl ghosted me. Oh, show made me happy. Show made me chuckle. Oh, back in it. Reevaluate. Okay, buddy, you're a soldier for God. Let's rearrange our priorities a little bit. Well, I dropped out because I got my heart broken. I dropped out of the fight. Oh, but the show made me laugh. Now I'm back in it. Oh, okay. Someone says bait. Yeah, maybe. Either way, some people really are like this, though, so you can't say bait.
Boogly Woogly sent $3. Dat Brenton nigga in the debate is the dumbest MF I've ever heard. No cap father. At one point the tranny and a cartoon frog were felting him. Remember that this passes off as normal to many people.
I don't think that passes off as normal to most people. But yeah, it was pretty rough. That guy just sucked.
Hustlin' Russian sent $3.
I think there was another super chat about me at some point here.
Custodian Grow Hyper sent $3. WA has universal mail-in voting. The FAQ says you can open a ballot, change your vote, tape it shut, and as long as the signature on the outside envelope matches your registration, the vote is counted.
So you're saying there's a big potential for fraud. You're saying that all of Joe Kent's votes are stolen. I believe it.
Fresh Prince sent $5. I know we all pledged loyalty a little while ago, but I'd probably betray you for Stardust. You understand though, right? She has this Jane Nisekwa. It's her eyes.
No, I would not. Listen, what happens between me and Stardust is
what is with all this stuff with your eyes? I think you just captured the far right with your eyes.
I don't know. Apparently I have crazy eyes I was not aware of. Okay. Let me hear what he's saying here.
Says you can open a ballot, change your vote, tape it shut, and as long as the signature on the outside envelope matches your registration, the vote is counted.
So you're saying there's a big potential for fraud. You're saying that all of Joe Kent's votes are stolen. I believe it.
Fresh Prince sent $5. I know we all pledged loyalty a little while ago, but I'd probably betray you for Stardust. You understand though, right? She has this Jane Nisekwa. It's her eyes.
No, I would not. Listen, what happens between me and Stardust is our business, but I would never betray a brother.
What's happening, Nick? What's happening? What happens between me and Stardust is our business. What's happening?
Kathy Zhu or any of them for that matter. So, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but you can't betray.
Spence sent $3. Nice to see that Super Chatter's feminine girlfriend make an appearance on the debate last night.
That was the male to female trans quote GF that the Super Chatter was talking about. That stuff is so bizarre to me. I don't know how, because that guy kind of looked like a girl, but then he opened his mouth and he sounds like hi, I'm a girl. Like, you know, and how do you like, anyway, that's what I'm trying to get at. Even this guy who looks more like a girl than other trannies, but it's still just like, just not right enough that it's free. So, you know, and that's a good example of, that may be a person who could pass as well as a person could pass. That's a guy who could probably pass one day when I was sick. And, yeah.
Spinefish.
And then Maker's driver's license was issued. I'm not going to tell you that.
Spinefish sent $3. Great job holding your own against white nationalist Stephen Bonnell last night.
Yeah, I had to do it for our values, you know.
J. Pole sent $3. How much do you think we should worry about fraud in these elections? After Trump, I would have expected them to go hard against Amy and
A lot of mail-in ballot election. Gerard and,
Douglas
you know,
in the chat saying that it was because you buried the hatchet with her.
fish. Get confirmed.
About my wife Stardust. I've already threatened to beat up Beardson for hitting on her. She's mine. We're gonna have white babies together.
So hilarious, man. The hilarity just keeps coming. You guys are so funny, man. It's a real laugh riot. Comedy show. I didn't know I bought tickets to a comedy show. Wow. I'm getting to do this show. I'm getting to talk about the election and current events, and I'm getting a comedy show. I didn't realize that I was in for a pro bono. I didn't realize I was in for such a treat here. Comedy abounds. Thank you so much for that. Hilarious.
Virginian sent $3. I almost need a girl like Stardust. What if Stardust kidnapped me successfully clipped? This stream has been blessed with much meme potential.
Yeah, thank you.
07 and God bless.
Thanks.
Bryce sent $3. Nick needs a nice Bravo sent $3.
He doesn't because everyone liked it. And
Okay, we're gonna watch the wonderful meme that Zonia made next. Zonia made a really funny meme. Let's see. Also, yes, please click the like button.
but hopefully the right insane person will sort of like trap me. Not like that. Not like that. I meant like in a cage, like literally. Like hopefully the right biological woman is what I meant. Hopefully the right biological woman will sort of like force herself onto me, you know, like Stardust. Like what if Stardust trapped me in some kind of like Indian temple, like Temple of Doom. What if Stardust trapped me in some kind of like Temple of Doom jungle trap and said like, if you don't marry me, I'm gonna rip your heart out.
Yeah, you should take that.
And I'm
take
just
it,
sort of
you
waiting
tiny
for
little
something
baby
like that.
bitch. Okay.
I'm going to be taking my state visit to India, meeting with the Indian government, and then like a giant net.
The one that you use with your mouth is connected to the one with your butt. And I think that's kind of fucked up. If you kiss somebody on the mouth, it's just one big butthole. I forgot about that. It's a good meme. You guys should check it out. It's very, very good meme.
Insane person will sort of like trap me. Not like that. Not like that. I meant like in a cage.
Grand unified butthole theory.
Very true. Very true.